baby, listen to the speaker. No matter what, just say the word. I'm loving all I see.
Pop, Perswayable. What's going on, everybody? So I want to give a big shout out to this individual who had made me this awesome fan art. This person has sent this to me 4 or 5 different times, and because I was so busy moving over here, I never was able to properly acknowledge my gratitude for this fan art. So definitely check the link below. You'll be able to see their social media. It's so funny how I don't ever ask for likes or subs. I've never done it. I'm never like, oh my God, will you please like my content and sub to me? But then I'm always like, oh, check the link below so you can check out somebody else's social media. I think I might be doing this YouTube thing wrong. However, I feel really good trying to help other people out, and I feel even better when people send me their fan art. So definitely show this person love, because at the end of the day, this sort of video, this sort of thing where we help each other out, no matter what happens in life, this is history. This is history. Nobody can take it away that we are helping each other out no matter what happens. Okay, I'm done ranting. Thank you for the fan art. Let's get into some blind mind's eye, blind escape. So I want to show the pregame lobby, because this sort of thing makes me happy. Makes me super happy when people say hi, or that they're fans, or that they watch this channel, or the channel has helped them. That is super, super dope. I mean it. Honestly, when I started this channel back out in July of 2018, I didn't even think, I had no subs, and now we're at 14,000. So the fact that so many people at least kind of dig my sense of humor, etc., really cool. Thank you for the feedback. So let's get into Mind's Eye. What's very interesting about Mind's Eye is that I've been playing her so much that when I play players such as Perfumer, etc., I forget how great those characters really are at kiting. So I've recently returned to rank mode in my off time, and I use Perfumer a lot because of my ping issues. And I actually completely forgot how completely ridiculous Perfumer is, because I've been kiting as characters like Mind's Eye, where if I make one mistake, I get injured, whereas with Perfumer, you can just, do these ridiculous things with your perfumes and not take any damage. Same thing with Magician. But in this gameplay, I do some really cool stuff with Mind's Eye for the escape. This was a rank match. I believe most of the content that I produce is always rank match or quick matches, but usually rank matches. I prefer rank match footage. I never do custom matches. I don't think that they're fair. The only time I'll do a custom match is if it's a guide or something. And I'm pretty sure out of 100 and some odd videos, I've only included a custom match maybe once or twice. So one of the struggles with Mind's Eye is really being able to learn the map. I can't use Mind's Eye on maps where I haven't memorized. So all of the new maps, even Leo's Memory, I don't use her with. I don't use her on the Sand White Cat, whatever that map is. The newer maps I can't use her yet because I've been gone for so much. But I really do enjoy her decoding ability, and I would use her in legendary mode a little bit more. The problem is that I would only use her if I could hover around the 50 or 60 ping. Not being able to have that smooth sort of fluid movement, as of now, having 120, 130 ping makes it really difficult. And I feel selfish saying that because I know a lot of you have ping that's way worse than mine. I'm running on my cell phone data. I'm not even using the Wi-Fi here at the apartment complex that I'm at, because I randomly disconnect. So at least when I use my mobile data, I have unlimited data. At least I don't get disconnected. But I do feel a little selfish, because I know that a lot of you have pings at 250. And that's when you should be using Perfumer. You shouldn't be using somebody like Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye is a fairly good character, a lot of potential on the team. But that requires map memorization, and that requires the utmost amount of ability to tight kite. Because you can't make mistakes with Mind's Eye. You can make mistakes with Perfumer. You can't really make mistakes with Magician, but you guys kind of know where I'm going with this. So if you don't have good ping, I'd probably stay away from Mind's Eye. And this is, I mean, you guys see my ping in the corner there. Mine's hovering around 120. This is a good day. This is a good day because it's not pinging up to 300-400. So I wouldn't really use her in top ranked gameplay right now. If I was up there, I would probably be using Perfumer just because of that sort of lag differential. And we had conversations about that before, about the importance of your ping. And I do feel bad because a lot of people, they're great players. They have a lot of potential. They do some really great things in the game, make tremendous amounts of contributions to the game. However, when you don't have a phenomenal ping in that 50 or 60, you are significantly disadvantaged. It doesn't mean that you can't be a top player. It just means that being a top player is significantly more challenging. Season 1, I actually became a top player with 150 ping. And then once I finally got a good Wi-Fi connection, I completely changed up my kiting ability. And that's when my YouTube and my notoriety really kind of took off, was after I was a top 10 player. And a lot of you guys watched me get to that level in Season 1. So I understand. I have a lot of experience playing this game between 120 and 150 ping. But like I said, if you have a 50 or 60 ping, that's when Mind's Eye's real true potential comes out. So this was a fun match. A lot of things happen. It's a little boring at first. That's why I'm just trying to talk to you all. I do build her left to right. She's the only character that I build left to right on the persona tree. I'll be coming out with a video about the importance of persona trees and how you should be playing that. But my team does a good job at being able to rescue me and do the things that they need to do. There's some things that I wish I could have probably have done better with Mind's Eye, but not every match is going to be perfect. I do like to explore. I like to experiment a lot. But this was a real fun match. It would have been significantly more challenging going against a clown or going against, let's say the Ripper, etc. So this is why Photographer is good, but if you go against top survivors, they're going to destroy you. They really are. The Photographer is very easy to counter. He's a hunter that, one of the big strategies is to go in the photo world early game. Sure, it might kind of slow the game down, which is technically in favor of the Photographer, but he can't get a jump scare on you. And he's really not that phenomenal early game. He usually relies on blink, and if you're a good player, you should be able to kite him. As a Mind's Eye, I can typically 3-cipher kite a Photographer any day. As long as he doesn't got a hit on me in the photo world, and I'm a one-hit, because usually they use blink. So in this game, you see that all of the ciphers are down, and this Photographer was actually a fairly good Photographer player. It's too convenient for people to just watch a video and say, oh, if I was Photographer, I would have done this. I'm specifically maneuvering in a way where he's forced to play me in the manner that he is. And what he's doing is he's not necessarily really doing anything wrong. He's just swinging at moments where he thinks I'm going to throw the pallet down. And, this is very common among high ranks. You got to decide, okay, when do I throw the pallet down versus not? Now, as a survivor, if I didn't read the situation correctly and I threw the pallet down a lot earlier, he would have already have killed me. So it's not that he's playing the game bad. It's not that he doesn't know how to use the Photographer. It's just that I'm reading his movements and I'm able to do a good job at knowing when to throw the pallets down versus not. There's plenty of games where you get out-competed. It's not about being a good survivor or a good hunter. It's a game of chess. You make a move, and you got to see if they make a move, right? So that's one of the biggest things that I try to tell people about being humble within this game. If I decide to throw the pallet down and you decide to swing, you're going to hit me. But if I don't throw the pallet down and I keep running, then you're going to look like a bimbo because you're swinging at nothing in between the pallet. So it's a game of chess, and you either win it or you don't. Doesn't mean that he's playing bad. Just means he's making moves and I'm countering him. And that's how kiting really is. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge that because they want to pretend they're gods whenever they do a good escape or a good kite or whatever, but humble yourself and just remember that everything is based on probability. Look at kiting as a game of chess. Just a basic video today, guys. Just showing a pretty good match as Mind's Eye. Have a good evening. Take care.